You know we got in trouble because of you. All right. Holy fucking shit. Scared the hell out of me. It sounds like a gunshot. What? Yeah. All right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. Today we are going to go and deep dive into these wide body kits. There's a ton of people out there that are, you know, putting them on their car, and today I kind of want to give you guys a heads up on really what to expect. I was driving pretty fast on the highway. I hit a huge dip, and believe it or not, the tire ended up hitting the fender flare. Now I have 315 3520, and my buddy FP2000 was telling me that I should do 30s. So even with the 35s and with plenty of clearance between the fender flare and the tire, I still had an issue. Now, you know, obviously that was just the one occasion, and I'm actually going to be fixing the suspension. That's at another time. But I came across this Charger is having the same issues. Now the difference between the two Chargers is this is a 2015 Charger RT Road and Track, and this is a regular RT. And you went out, put the same body kit on, right? Ikon Motorsports, and I think he's having the same issues that a lot of other guys are having out there. He went ahead and put the 305 3520s on there, and you're pretty much just every dip, every pothole, you're running into issues, right?
I'm constantly in fear of just, if I hit one pothole, it's just hitting the wrong angle and just completely falling out. It's already breaking loose here. I've never been able to properly adhesive that side.
I don't know if the GoPro is showing it, but there is, you know, quite a bit of damage to it. So what's the game plan for you? Like, how are you gonna adjust?
Well, I mean, I saw earlier on your channel you interviewed somebody that did 295 30/20s. I'm probably gonna try that because that's all I could think of right now as an immediate fix, to go lower, smaller profile. It's just so hopefully I don't hit as often. Gotcha.
So I mean, there's multiple ways, in my opinion, that you can kind of correct this problem that he's having. Number one is to adjust the suspension. Number two is to get lower profile tires. The problem with the low profile tires that I've found is that it creates so much wheel gap between, you know, so you thin up these tires, and then the gap between the tire and the fender flare, it kind of starts looking a little weird. Yeah. So a nice set of coilovers can adjust the spring rate. So do you regret it? Do you regret doing the wide body?
Absolutely not. I love the look. You know, no matter what, even if it's like messed up from like up close, as long as like somebody like watching me down the street, they'll look at it, they can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
They don't see the devil in the detail.
So you know what, you went debadged too. That's what I like. I went debadged as well. It's like, hey, you know what, it sounds good, it looks good, you don't need to know what the hell is underneath the hood.
It's at least a 392, and I get a lot of Hellcats.
Okay.
Mostly Hellcats.
So you know what, I mean, there's nothing here that's not repairable, you know. Yeah. Once you figure out, either you go the thinner tire or you upgrade your suspension, I think, you know, you reinstall everything and you should be good to go. Now, moving on from the actual fender flares, did you do any performance upgrades, or is it bone stock here?
Motor is bone stock. The only thing I changed was the exhaust, so it's a straight pipe. No cats, no mufflers, no rear mufflers. Or rear resonators. No cats, no mufflers, no resonators. Yeah. Oh, that's a true straight pipe right there. So I'm sure you rip people's ears off when you go by. Tuned, so I got a flame map on it, so I actually shoot fire.
So it is tuned? Yes. Okay. And what'd you say? It has a flame?
Yeah, flame map.
That's kind of crazy. All right, so I guess the last thing that we were gonna do is listen to this thing start up. We'll hear it rev up, and then maybe some flybys. That's got to be the loudest thing I've ever heard. Damn. My ears are freaking ringing. Wow.
It's nuts. 5.7, bro.
And just a 5.7.
So there's no plans to do anything performance-wise, or are you good?
I'm in a big debate about that.
Okay.
5.7, you know. I literally, while you were interviewing him, I just got a call from the dealership right here in Brandon. And they were asking if I wanted to sell them this and trade it in for something there.
No, you're gonna hang on to it, right?
Yeah, I want to hold on to this. If I am gonna get like a Hellcat one day, I'm honestly debating just swinging for the Challenger. That way I can have both in my life.
People don't realize that, like, when you start modding a car, you kind of like grow attached to it. Yeah, like it's no longer just a car. And a lot of people that they don't understand that. You get it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost like you have like this emotional attachment to the damn car now. You know, it's not just, hey, this is an RT, you could cash it in and move on to the next. You're like, the car just becomes a part of your personality or something. I don't know.
It's like your kid.
Exactly.
Are you ever in fear of crashing and losing it all?
Of course. That's why I drive this thing like a grandma. I drive it so slow. But yeah, I mean, the insurance is not going to pick up all the stuff that I did to it, you know. So there's always that level of fear, but you know, you can't live like that either. You know, you got to go out, have a little bit of fun, right?
Absolutely.
So, all right, guys, there it is. That's a pretty badass ride, and I'll tell you, it's loud as hell. And if you haven't checked out this video over here, this is a 392 stroker. Absolutely insane. Make sure you check it out. I'll put a link in the description. And until the next video, I'll check you guys later. Oh yeah, it does.